You are now listening to Talk Shop with Allon Avgi.
Hey, so I've been talking about releasing a podcast for the past few weeks now on my social media, and here it is, Talk Shop with Allon Avgi, coming from the famous Talk Shop Tuesdays that I've been releasing on Instagram. I'm really excited about this because I'm going to have on some super cool guests, friends of mine, my family, investors of mine, people that I've gotten to know well over the years, and even if I've just had brief conversations with them, people that are doing amazing things. And that might not be famous, but are definitely where other people are trying to get to. People that will provide value to the listeners and help them understand these strange dynamics of this business environment we're living in today. So I'm really excited about this one. I know the times are totally crazy right now. Interest rates are at an all-time low. The suburban housing market is on absolute fire, which I'm in the suburban housing market, by the way. I'll get more into that in a minute. Startups are raising capital unseen ever before in history and going public left and right. SPACs are famous again, special purpose acquisition companies, and Biden was just elected president. So all these things are going on that's just wild, and I just love to hear the insight from these people that are doing very active things every day. And I bet if you're listening to this, either you're doing fantastic, you've got a podcast coming up, or you want to learn something. Whatever it is, I hope you can find it here. I'm going to do my best to loop everything we can in with each individual guest. I started this podcast in order to provide value, whether it's just personal growth, or straight business tips and facts. So, on the list right now, we have Cody Buffington. He's a world traveler, and he moved back to New York to get into real estate. He's got 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. We've got my cousin, David Avgi. He's in the top 5 brokers in Brooklyn right now, the hottest housing market pre-COVID in America. We've got Jonathan Rovner. He's one of my partners and the president of PPD&G, co-founder of TechWeld. He's got a little bit under 400 employees right now, and they started a hand sanitizer division 12 years ago. So you can just imagine how crazy his business has been going through COVID. You've got Tom Tona. He's one of my attorneys, good long-term friend of mine. To talk about a man who started with zero and built a fantastic and extremely successful legal company. As a lawyer, it's wildly impressive as a sole owner. So I'm excited for that one coming up. Eli and Sean are also in the pipeline. They're my family. They're e-com wizards, these kids. They've managed to dropship over $1 million in product since the beginning of COVID. They're both 21 and 22 years old. And we have another person on the list coming up. We actually have a few more. One is Justin and Dylan with NextGen. They're young founders that created this sick community for young entrepreneurs to come together, and they host large-scale events. So it's going to be super interesting to hear how their business has changed and actually grown since COVID started. I'm really excited for all of these guests, and I can't wait to share this stuff with you guys. Personally, I have a real estate business here in Long Island, New York. I'm looking to expand out of state as well right now. I buy houses in Long Island, primarily multifamilies, renovate and rent them out. Me and my family are all involved right now and working together. We raise some money on some deals. We utilize our own funding on other deals, and I have some pretty mid-sized developments coming up right now in West Hampton Beach and in the Bayshore, New York. So got ground up stuff coming up, got a solid rental portfolio. I think I just passed $20 million in rental real estate. Got a management company that I've been working on and building, which will be taking outside work in 2021. Got a lot of excited things coming up in 2021. We'll also brief on investments. I know all my friends are investing in Tesla. They're absolutely nuts. And I like to dabble a little bit in unique investments too. So this is going to be a great podcast. Even if nobody listens and you're the only listener, I hope you enjoy what you're listening to, and I'll just keep putting out this fire content for as long as I can. This is going to be a ton of fun, and I'm happy you guys are listening. Welcome to Talk Shop with Allon Avgi.